Welcome back. This is Jeff of Mouse. Congratulations if you found this video and you weren't mysteriously unsubscribed. Today we have another episode of You Make It, We Mock It, where our own viewers create and design their own supersonic projectiles. Today we have a very unusual one that could only come from the mind and talent of master genius Evan Perry. Now Evan calls this projectile the Top Gun. And of course he named it after that Hollywood blockbuster movie with the same name of Top Gun. Starring Sterling Hayden and co-starred by John Daner, who played his partner Goose Flanagan, who died unfortunately falling out of a stagecoach. Anyway, Evan created these unique projectiles out of a jet turbine blade. And yes, they are made out of titanium, a metal known for its lightweight but high strength properties. This is probably one of Evan's most high-tech projectiles he's ever made. Oh, wait a minute, I hear heads exploding. Did Jeff say turbine instead of turbine? Now, turbine is actually the original pronunciation for the word. Turbine is more of a British pronunciation. Now, as a student of the English language, I think it's fascinating how language and pronunciations change over time. And it's gotten to the point where a lot of Americans have never heard the American pronunciation turbine.
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 After the 3 jet turbines had been supplied with hot air from the reactor.
Advanced, most practical gas turbine engine ever specifically designed.
Turbine. Turbine.
Would it be accurate then to say that the gas turbine is the locomotive of the future?
A small turbine engine was designed by Henry Ford and 2 associates in 1925.
Turbine. Turbine.
Author of Chrysler's turbine car.
The first car in the world to be powered by a gas turbine. Turbine.
Don't worry, you're not crazy. The English language is crazy. Now, Evan created 9 of these things. Probably took him many hours of work. And let me show you how they were loaded. Now, these were loaded into a sabot, and don't get me started. There's several pronunciations for that word, too. And that was supported by a cork wad and an FS-12 gas seal, and we'll be using 20 grains of E3 propellant. Now, E3 propellant is a very fast-burning powder and most suitable for a lightweight projectile such as this. Now, this is definitely an odd-shaped projectile. It's kind of a cube. There's some air gaps there that concern me, and I want the best possible contact with that sabot so we can transfer the spin to that projectile. I decided to use a buffer. In this case, it's coffee grounds, and we'll just pack it around the projectile. And the reason I'm using coffee is because it's very dark and it won't show up like little orbs on the high-speed camera if we use like a white buffer. Now I put a clear overshot card over the top of this. That'll just kind of break away. And for the record, with this powder load, we should be able to get velocity of around 1,700 feet per second or Mach 1.5. So we're going to be mocking the heck out of this one. Let's head out and see how these perform.
Welcome back to Outflater, folks. Jeff behind the camera, OG out here in the blazing sun. And today we're bringing you another Evan Perry creation. Evan from Texas. You guys know him. You love him. Women want to get with him. Men want to be him. Evan has sent us a round here made out of a, what is a nose cone of an F-18, you said?
No, it's a turbine blade.
Oh, a turbine blade.
Yes.
Oh boy, they're going to comment in the comment section about the pronunciation.
Really slice up those tomatoes.
About the pronunciation of blade, Jeff.
Yeah.
So Evan built these out of a turbine blade from an actual fighter.
Well, here's what's funny. Last time you were joking about how Evan was going to make a depleted uranium slug out of a shower curtain or something like that, or
uranium shower curtain. Yeah.
This is some advanced stuff. I don't think anyone's made us a slug out of a jet engine part.
Right. We clown around on this channel, guys. Don't take anything too seriously. It's certainly not science. So he used a jet engine part. These are lightweight rounds. We're going to fire them today out of a smoothbore and a rifled barrel, and see if we can hit Brandon. Brandon's waiting for us down there right now at 20 yards away, a little over 20 yards.
Okay, first shot, rifled barrel.
You're ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Wow.
Virtually no recoil.
Yeah, very, very light.
Now the first shot is always kind of revealing because he was aiming right there and the projectile flew a little bit high. Now, if your only experience with guns is through video games, you aim at something and it hits where you're aiming. Now, real-life ballistics is nothing like that. Every projectile has its own little ballistic signature, and it can vary quite a bit from round to round.
The thing is...
Ooh, there's stuff.
Oh, yeah, there's always...
What is that?
I don't know, but it left a little... Look at this little char mark over here. Is that your coffee? Jeff packs these things in coffee grounds.
No, that's all Kevlar packed in there.
Oh. Same thing.
Or rubber.
Look at this.
It's rubber.
This is interesting.
Although you hit the bungee. What? It's a piece of bungee.
I don't think I did. These weren't broken. I had to
I bet there's a hole in the bungee.
I don't know.
That's rubber there.
Oh, right there on the edge.
Yep. So
that.
it took a bite out of that, and it's still in perfect shape.
Well, check this out on the vest, though. I was just looking at this. That square tip or whatever it is on that thing hit and cookie cuttered these Kevlar panels.
Oh, neat. Wow.
It actually tried to slice its way through. Too blunt to make it through, but punched out some patterns there.
That's interesting. I don't know if we've ever seen that. You must have been hungry that day you went shopping.
Chef Boy OG, I went and bought a can of big raviolis. I think each ravioli in there is about this big.
It serves 4 people.
Yeah, they're like pillows or something. So we're going to send this down range and see if we can hit this at about 15 yards away with Evan's creation nose cone.
Maybe this one will be a little more land on the point of aim. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to aim right for the word ravioli.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Oh, it hit it.
Sure did.
Right in the raviolis.
That was a lot more energetic than I thought it would do. I thought a light slug like that would just poke a hole in it.
Maybe they were just hot and pressurized.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so look here. This is the round hole, or roundish hole, where this little thing went. It hit beef above ravioli. Pretty dang close. I'd say that's half an inch, 3/4 of an inch high.
Yeah, just it was slightly high, slightly
right.
to the right. Yeah.
Better than last time.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we blew up raviolis. If you ever wanted to see what blown up raviolis look like, 4-year-old expired raviolis. And then I found this in the back of the vest. So we got that little dog.
And absolutely no, well, little wrinkle or something on there.
Oh yeah, that's the F-18, the turbo wrinkle. That's what makes it. That's what makes it go faster. In stealth mode.
That's it. So we recovered 2 of them so far.
Yeah, 2 out of 2. That's almost 100%.
Yeah, there's you can see. You know, I always put a stripe on there to tell if it's
top flater stripe.
Yeah, to see how fast it's rotating, and also to indicate it's the rear of the slug.
So how fast was it rotating?
Very fast.
I didn't count.
I forgot to count.
Dang it!
I tell you, Gregg brings out some fantastic targets. For a really lightweight projectile, this did a lot more damage than I ever imagined. Very, very powerful hydrostatic force going on there. But once again, we saw it shoot a little bit high and a little bit to the right. So Gregg will have to make some minor adjustments to correct that.
Okay, the lead plate.
There's a little black heart that you can't really see from here.
Yeah, that might be a little...
I'm going to try and aim for that region.
That nether region? Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
You know what? I think you hit the angle iron. I saw a bright flash of something.
Really?
I initially thought that you would have to have hit steel for it to spark like that, but it sparked just hitting the lead plate. But once again, we had good spin, good stability, and Gregg is obviously making tiny little corrections to get it on target.
Okay, we've been looking for that
we were looking
for like 10 minutes now.
There's a gopher hole over there, and you know for a fact that it went down that one gopher hole.
Yeah, that's my kind of luck there. So anyway, when I saw a big old white flash.
Well, that was me shooting. That was me running.
Oh, okay.
No, the white flash. Jeff told me it flashed, and we thought we hit this angle iron up front, and I thought that's kind of weird because that's quite a ways off. It turns out, Jeff, your confidence in me was misplaced. There used to be a black heart underneath here, and it's no longer there. So I think it hit on target. And if you look really close, you can see the little square shape in there. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen often. So it splattered in here, went tumbling off.
Yeah, it spit out a whole bunch of titanium sparks.
Isn't it titanium?
Titanium.
Yeah.
Titanium.
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 These rounds put the tit back in titanium.
What's the next target, Greg?
Jeff, we have a stack of vegetables downrange, what the Brits call veg, because we're all about pronunciation today. We have one can turned on its end, and I'm pretty confident in this round, Evan, that we can hit that one can, that little cylinder, that round shape.
You're so confident we put a bunch of cans around it in case we miss the center can.
If we miss it, we'll be able to tell where they went. So that's how confident we are.
We're still feeling these things out.
Let's knock the center out of it and see what it does.
Remember, these are homemade slugs made out of a jet engine. That's
why they go so fast.
That's right. I don't know. I trust your aim, Greg.
I don't.
I don't know if I always have questions about my hand loads.
Well,
that I screwed up something with my, maybe I should have used decaf coffee, you know?
Oh, shit. Between your hand loads and my goofy ass aim, you should just bring Brianna out here and solve all the problems. All right, on the circle when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Who knows what that did?
I don't know, but I think you got a strike. Oh, you got one standing there. Woo.
Well, Gregg's shot placement is getting better and better. And I thought it was pretty interesting how it still threw sparks hitting that steel can. Well, if you liked the presentation so far, you can show your appreciation by giving it a thumbs up. Or if you don't like people telling you what to do, you could give it a thumbs down too. Wait, I just told you to do that. Never mind.
I think you nailed it.
Oh, shit.
You didn't have to pile all those around there.
No one's more shocked than this guy, but I just picked this vest up off the ground and look what was laying right there in that puddle of peas and carrots.
Can I pull it out there? There it is.
There it is. Let me set it up here.
I saw a nice spark when it hit the steel. It really threw some sparks, like it hit it.
When it hit the peas?
Like, yeah. It was amazing. For hitting that thin of steel.
Look at that.
Oh, gosh.
Look at the vest full of mixed vegetables.
Peas and cues.
Peas and
carrots.
But check this out. This is the first thing I found when I walked up. I honestly thought, folks, that I had missed and we just blew up a bunch of cans.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's very possible with this guy. But look at this thing. This is the end cap. I guess this goes this way. This is the end cap of where we hit. And it went right through the can, blew it up, blew out the other end, tore the can open.
Okay, we got a giant bottle of vampire blood. You remember vampire blood when you were a kid?
Yeah.
You buy it around Halloween time, a little tube of it. It was like 75 cents or something like that.
Everybody had it.
Everybody.
You put it on everything. You blasted it all over your own face when you went out trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
It didn't look anything like real blood.
No, no.
It looked like red jelly.
Yeah, I know.
When you're ready.
I'm ready. Holy crap. Wow. What a mess.
Yes, that's your table.
Holy.
And if you want to get ants, this is how you get ants. You shoot at a big thing of colored corn syrup. But as you can see, our confidence in the accuracy of this projectile is getting better and better, able to hit this kind of a small target at about 15 yards.
Okay, we got, I don't even know what can of vegetables in the head this week. I guess we'll find out. Maybe peas. He still has a lot of grease that stained the gel from the ravioli.
Yeah, so watch what you put in your head.
Yeah.
Greasy ravioli, 4-year-old ravioli is not a good thing for you.
Yeah, it stained the gel. I scrubbed it and everything. But, okay, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Right in the biscuit. I'm going to try to get between the eyes if I can see him.
Okay. Ooh.
The bouncing head.
Forgot the tarp.
Now this week we're using cream corn inside of our zombie head. I was motivated to just create our own zombie heads after we actually bought one of those $200 zombie lab heads. I think took a long time to arrive, and I don't think they'd survive being delivered in the summer heat. Our zombie head is actually reusable. The other one, you use it one time and you throw it away.
Okay, smoothbore test. This is what I really want to see. Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go, right above the ear, hopefully.
Oops.
What the hell happened there? Like nothing.
I recorded it, so we'll see.
Unfortunately, we're unable to obtain ballistic stability without the aid of rifling to obtain that gyroscopic stabilization. But we had to try it.
Gregg wants to take a 50-yard shot.
This lifelike representation of a human we have here with a super long neck. And we taped over his torso, so we got a big old giant aiming spot. And then we taped up a Kevlar panel to the back. So hopefully we'll be able to catch that round. We're going to try him at 50 yards, right?
Yeah, first.
If we can hit at 50 yards, which I'm pretty confident with, we're going to go back to the rifled barrel.
Yeah.
If we can do 50 yards, we're going to move him out to 75 for you and see what we can do. See if it drops. And see if it, I don't know where it goes.
Just hit it at 50 yards will be an accomplishment.
Go check him out.
Okay, 50-yard iron sights with a weird homemade slug. What can go wrong?
Yeah, not weird at all.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm ready.
Here we go.
Well,
Anything?
I think you hit a tree. There goes the 75-yard idea.
Yeah.
okay, you're gonna adjust for windage or something like that?
Yeah, windage, elevation, and spacification.
Okay, let's see if he can hit this time. This is our last chance.
Yep, I'm going to aim at his little tape waistband.
Okay, that might help. Okay, I'm ready. Oh!
Nothing?
Well, Gregg made a valiant attempt at hitting this thing at 50 yards, but it suddenly got influenced by that old California ballistics shooting high and left. Sometimes it can be rather difficult to guesstimate where to aim these things based on our previous shots at closer range. After all, those early shots, the projectiles were going high and to the right a little bit.
Noble attempt, I guess. So both of them whizzed over his right shoulder and his right hip.
Right, yeah.
For some reason the rounds are going a little left on distance, I guess. I felt pretty confident about that last trigger.
Yeah, especially after that nice can hit and everything, you know.
I think the accuracy was good at range. I just think after they get out there a while, and they weren't tumbling that you can see on the...
They looked like they were had normal spin stabilization.
All right, well, sometimes you stick with the short distance, the short game. Short game.
It's like the guy who left a comment saying we need to shoot at 250 yards with a shotgun.
Because why?
I don't know.
Again, what's the practical use of that? Even if it could be done, I mean, I know we test stuff out here, but it's not likely to... he also wanted a 36-inch barrel or something.
Yeah, he wanted us to shoot it with a 36... All these, they think we're like YouTube millionaires or something.
Sure, I'll just reach over in my 36-inch barrel bin and grab one.
Yeah, yeah.
36-inch rifled barrel.
Right, yeah.
And then we're going to shoot it at 250 yards, because that'll work. For that purpose, at that point...
People, I don't think they realize that shotguns are a close range weapon.
Yeah,
you know, it's a 50-yard weapon.
Right.
If you get 100 yards, you're good. If you can get 200 yards with an AccuTip, you know, that's a you know, a different animal and everything.
We have a video, an old video that we shot out on a power line road where we were trying to hit a barrel, a 50-gallon drum, and we were lobbing those things out there and still could barely reach that distance.
Right, so yeah.
That's why we don't get freaked out when you see, you know, farmers and school children and nuns and stuff in the background, because the slugs are never going to make it to them. So, but we hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was impressive accuracy up close, Evan, so those were pretty cool for a little square round. And we actually recovered some, so we'll have to mail one to Evan for his collection.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to mail him some, but fortunately, since I forgot to mail them, I have some of these. I could let him have at least one of them.
Yeah, you're gonna keep.
I think we have like 2 or 3 they recovered.
You gotta keep the other ones for the collection, that's for sure.
Yep.
All right, well, we appreciate you guys stopping by and watching it. It was interesting nonetheless. We blew up some vegetables, we blew up some raviolis, and this guy remains untouched, so I'm gonna go buy him some Sunday go to meeting clothes, and he and I are stepping out on a town. All right, we'll see you guys on the next video.
Out.